B, what's going on with you?
You to my last friend. I'm at the movie. That's where I'm
Oh, you at the
at.
movies, man?
Yeah. I just took my daughter to see a couple of things. Whatever. I'm at the movies right now as we speak, man.
Oh man, y'all see what I'm saying? I thought what? According to people who don't like you, they thought that you would be depressed somewhere on suicide watch or something.
Listen, man. Understand this. Understand this. I'm always happy. You never see me unhappy. You ain't never see me not smiling. You ain't never see me not doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's try our best to simplify this shit. We all heard the statement that misery love company, right?
Yes, sir. Facts.
So miserable people want me to be miserable. Why would I be miserable?
Yeah,
My son is in the 1%. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly
My
what you're
son is
saying.
in the one. My son he's in the 1%. You feel what I'm
Facts.
saying? I trained and raised and guided him to the 1%. These same people who think I'm supposed to be miserable said last year around the exact same time that he just fought that he would never get the opportunity again. Then he got more than double the opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
Google what he made last year. You feel what I'm saying? So when
Yeah.
you look at that, he's at the top. He's Ring Rank Magazine #2. He's at the top of his weight class. Under respect to Devin Haney. He's at the top of his weight class
Mhm.
under respect for Devin Haney. You feel what I'm saying or whatever else? At a young age, he's fighting the top. He fought the top fighter, one of the top fighters in boxing today. If you want to
Yeah,
say
that's
that,
true.
you get what I'm saying.
No, that's true.
So I mean, what what do we? I don't understand. It's just miserable people that want me to be mad. They want me to be upset about something. If you ever notice, Coach, anybody that ever criticize you, anything, is always people who haven't been where you are, or is always people who haven't been where you are, or they trying to get where you going. No, seriously, think about it.
Nah, for
Think about
real.
what I'm saying, Coach.
That's why I'm laughing. Yeah.
Think about You ain't never seen a rich nigga come down from nowhere off of his wherever he at and talk shit about you. You ain't never seen that. You ain't never even seen a successful motherfucker come down
Yeah.
from whatever he doing and talk. You don't see Jay-Z out there talking about motherfuckers down to motherfuckers. You feel what
Nah,
I'm
man.
saying? And telling them how
Nah.
they can't do something, why they can't do something, and what they did wrong. You don't hear that. You don't hear that. You don't hear that from successful people. You don't hear people trashing successful people telling you why you ain't gonna get there, why you ain't got there. No, it's only people who haven't been there telling you that. Those are the only people that criticize, coach. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I know. I know. I get exactly what you're saying. I've had people. I had people hit me
Yeah.
up because
So
go ahead. Sorry about that.
no, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. Go ahead.
Nah. So yeah, because I saw you on Mill City, and I had people hit me up like, yeah, man, coach, man, when B gonna come back? When Brian Number gonna come back over here? And I'm like, well, listen, I haven't. I said I text him. I'm checking on his family, him and his family, and stuff like that. I said, be fine. B'll be back over here. I just got to call him and get him back over here. I say, man, but
Yeah, man, you my dog. Yeah,
so I had people like, yeah, man, you picked Brian Norman. I said, I did. I told Bill. I said, I picked him. I said,
yeah,
I
yeah,
said, I picked him.
yeah,
I said, we don't get them all
yeah.
right. You know what I mean? I'm telling you how I felt.
Right,
But
right, 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 right,
but these are the facts. The fact of the matter is this: you lost to a hell of a fighter. Devin Haney is a great fighter. He
right,
showed it, and your son is a great fighter. You know what I mean? But Devin
right,
Haney won. He's the new WBO champion right now. And then now this is
right.
2026. I went back and looked at it. Right, y'all had 3 fights last year, so you was pretty
Yes, sir.
active last year. You had 3 right last year, right?
Yes, sir.
3
Yes,
fights in
sir.
2025. So I'm like, they
Yes,
was
sir.
pretty active. They kept it
Yes,
active.
yes, sir.
2026.
Yeah.
Um, are you looking to stay? Are you looking to stay as active as you was in 2025?
Well, the thing is, I'm not here to talk about be future right now. I'm just here to show my face with my dog. I'll show my face with anybody I show my face to before to let y'all know I ain't trying to hide my face. You feel what I'm saying? Another thing I wanted to get out there. So as far as what his future is right now for 2026, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, nobody's talked about it at all. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm guessing. I'm springtime. But people also got to remember when I was doing what I was doing, he had 3 fights in 2025. I had to be locked in to Brian Norman Jr. because that was my job. You feel what I'm saying? To be locked into Brian Norman Jr., what he was doing, locked into this YouTube thing, locked into this boxing world. But let's step out of it. Like you just said, when we first got on here, remember, I'm at the movies. I'm at the movies now, right? With my daughter.
Yeah,
my daughter just walked by. But I'm gonna take my time out because you're my dog. So check this out right here. Let's think about this for a minute. When I raised Brian Norman Jr., you know, he's 25 years old now, whatever. I got 5 kids and 4 grandkids. What about the rest of them?
Yeah.
What I'm not seriously. What about the rest of them? It took a lot. I put a lot of time and energy. In Brian Norman Jr. coming up, growing up. You understand what I'm saying? So this is me checking myself. When do I take from all of that and start to put back into my other ones, to the ones still coming up, to the ones that still need me? You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to getting caught up into that. You feel what I'm saying? As opposed to getting caught up in that, what I already did. That's already done. Brian Norman Jr. is a grown man. You had people saying before, he's a grown man, let him talk for himself. He does talk for himself. He does for himself. You don't see us together all the time like that no more. You feel what I'm saying? So now the people want me to come on and talk about living his own, doing his own thing. You feel what I'm saying? And great at it. Made it to the top 1%. He got a good start in life. Now, what about the rest of my kids and my grandkids? What am I supposed to do about them? Am I supposed to just not show them no attention, not show them no love? Am I supposed to take all my time like I'm at the movies right now? I'm supposed to not be in the movies and go come here and talk about boxing with eight miserable asses? You feel what I'm saying? Am I supposed to talk to? Because those are all the people who.
B, you kind of breaking up.
Yeah.
I probably because you're at the movie theaters.
My bad.
You're kind of breaking up a little bit. No, it ain't your fault. It's
yeah. Is it bad? Is it bad?
No, you good.
Is it bad?
I know what.
Okay.
Let me.
I said, am I supposed? Yeah.
Go ahead. Now I was going to say, we can just do the call.
If I'm not breaking up right now, we can go ahead and go. You ready?
No, we good. Okay.
Okay. What I was saying was, so at what point am I supposed to break off from that? Am I supposed to not talk to? Because all the people who talking trash are miserable people. You feel what I'm saying? And am I supposed to cater to their misery and take away from my kids and other kids I got to raise and live my life and be happy and be joyful and watch my kids, watch my grandkids, watch my kids, be successful? Am I supposed to be miserable and sit around and cry? But no, I'm not doing that. To be honest with you, I don't care about the sport itself enough to do that. I don't care about the sport of boxing enough to take away from the rest of my family to pitch into the miserable people out here. That's their thing. That's what they do. They sit on there. I did it for last year because that was my job. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you promote the fight.
I promoted fights, plural. You feel what I'm saying? I promoted the fights. I promoted my son. I promoted what was going on. I said this and that. Okay, that's done. That's that money. That money is made. That situation is done. That situation has had. You get what I'm saying? Now, what about the next? What about the next? So all the time and energy that I put in Brian Norman Jr. when he was coming up and he was growing up and I was taking all the amateur fights and all the time and energy I was putting in when I was training him and all the time and I was putting into his mind and everything else. How the fuck do I take the time and put it into the rest of these kids that I got, grandkids I got? When do I get the time to aim for 24 hours in a day? You feel what I'm saying? I still run a business. Coach. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true. I think what it is, and I say this time and time again. B, you still there?
Yeah.
B, your phone.
I see you good. I see and hear you good.
Okay, all right. As long as you see
I see and hear you very good.
Okay, so
I see and hear you very good. Yeah.
I think what it is people look at this YouTube stuff as the real world, and
right.
I had a live show. I just did a pop-up prior to this interview right here. I had a live show and I was explaining if you ever get time because you're in the movie, it's a video, it's a live show. I just did a 2-hour live show and I spoke about this. I spoke about Bill Haney. I spoke about you, and I wrapped the show up by saying this. I say, look, man. I see Brian Norman Sr., Bill Haney, right? Two men who came up from nothing, right? And this man, okay, you say he started in the garage and stuff, and that's fine. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I say, but look what they have been able to accomplish coming from the garage. So,
Hey man, I'm
so,
cool. Yeah, I'm cool with all of that. Yeah.
so I said, well, there's a bunch. Just go back and listen to like the last 15 minutes of it. And
Okay.
I addressed that. I spoke about you. I spoke about Bill Haney. And I said, when I talk to him, especially now, when we talk about no boxing, he talk about some
Right.
other shit,
Right.
And then talking to you, I already know you very business minded. You got other shit you working on, different projects and stuff. And I'm
Yes.
like, this shit is bigger than just for the entertainment of some motherfuckers in the chat
Yes.
and content
Yes.
creators who like
Yeah.
to, and I get that. I do get that. It's all fun and games, stuff
Right.
like that.
Right.
But I spoke about the noise, and I spoke about what was the noise and the focus to noise ratio or something of that sort. And I said all this shit is just the noise, right? I said, but guess what? I said Brian Norman
Right.
Jr. is a 7-figure guy now. He's a millionaire now,
Yeah.
multi-millionaire.
You hear me? Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Thank you, sir.
he's a
Multi. Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to where what he was able to do.
Me
You
too.
get what I'm saying? So that's what I said. Now, of course, there's gonna be some people that listen to this. Oh man, Coach
Right.
tripping. Man, fuck that. And he talked all that shit. I talk a lot of shit. Bill Haney talk a lot of shit. A lot of people talk shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say, but at the end
Yeah.
of the day,
Yeah.
it ended up them getting to the millions.
You know what? You know what? Though, Cole, let me hold on. Let me address that because it ain't fake. Nothing I said or did was fake. I said what I felt. You said what you felt. I say how I feel. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. To be honest with you, I still mean everything I said. Things didn't go how I needed them to go, how we needed them to go, and they didn't go how I intended them to go, or whatever. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother day that may or may not be said. But again, I'm not going to talk too much about that situation. You feel what I'm saying? Just understand when I come through and when I say what I say, I mean what I say. And I'm going to stand on what I say. And I'm going to stand on my principle and everything else. But all the rest of that negativity they trying to put out there, they spend too much time. And it's always the same people. They spend too much time in the chat to have anything else going on in life. You really, and I'm saying they do. They spend too much time in the chance to have anything else positive going on in life, or they need to be worried about their own kids or whatever they're putting into their own life or putting into their own kids, grandkids, whatever it is. Just like what we doing, just like what Bill doing, just like what I'm doing. They worried about the wrong thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel exactly what you're saying. Hey B, so check this out. I wanted to what's the I don't want to bring the brother up because I don't have any issues with nobody. I don't think you do or anybody else do, but what's the issue going on with Greg Hackett? I saw you over there on Mill City. He posted Mill posted a clip of you snapping going on saying
See, I'm glad you asked me that. I'm glad you asked me that question. That was simply the bomb from YSM. We had 2 years ago, maybe 2024. It was 2024. Yes, 2024. 2024. Jamil Parker, YSM, came on one time talking trash, wanted to fight me, somebody he's gonna beat me up. Some people saw it, some people didn't see it. Then Greg Hackett came on with the same time, somebody's gonna beat me up. We could fight in the parking lot. Some people saw it, some people did. Me and Greg Hackett ended up fighting. We know the situation. I beat Greg Hackett after 14 years of layoff. No matter the injuries, like no matter how you want to look at that, looking at everything, how everything was stacked against me, Greg Hackett could have beat me.
You had a torn bicep too, right?
Torn bicep that I just tore a month and a half before the. Listen, I tore it a month and a half before the fight, coach. That means I had to train. I had 2 months to train for the fight. I tore the bicep a month and a half after finding out about the fight, and I trained it a month and a half before the fight. It was like let's, you feel what I'm saying? So let's let that stick in. Let's say that I had to train that way. Greg Hackett still couldn't beat me. It shouldn't even been close. You say I got stopped 6 times and I've been out of the ring for 14 years. I'm a mechanic. I don't know nothing. So being that he knows so much more than me, being that he's so much younger than me, being that he's so much better than me in his mind, being that he got so many things going on You feel what I'm saying? There's nowhere in the world, and I had a torn bicep, so physically he's better than me. What are we talking about? It shouldn't even been close. If you want to look at it that way. So the fact that he was close is a problem. You get what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. Then I fast forward it and I take it outside of boxing. I'm sorry, not outside of boxing. I take it outside of that. You got the man criticizing me, saying that my son don't need to listen to me. Well, you just said yourself, my son is a 7-figure nigga now, and he just fought one of the top fighters in boxing today. Now, not too many other young fighters are doing that. He just defended his title 3 times, or he just fought 3 title defenses in 1 year. Nobody's doing that besides NOA and Brian Norman Jr. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. So it's so many things. Not to mention the same people who were saying that Brian Norman Jr. ain't gonna never see another $1 million. He ain't gonna never see a $100,000 fight. They were saying so many things. So all these people that's on Greg Hackett's side, they failed to admit what they was wrong about. You was wrong about saying Brian Norman Jr. wasn't gonna see that kind of money again. You was wrong about Brian Norman Jr. gonna lose his next fight, and his fight with Santiago was a fluke. And you had so many people that said so many things that they was wrong about. You understand what I'm saying? So now you got Greg Hackett, back to Greg Hackett, telling me how my son don't need to listen to me. But wait a minute, if he don't need to listen to me, who he need to listen to? Somebody like you? Who did Greg Hackett train? Who can we go look at and see that Greg Hackett trained and he got them where they needed to be? Greg Hackett can't even get himself out he just got himself out of his grandma basement, man. No, this is a true story. He just got himself out of his grandma basement. Look, and help from me because I got him his biggest payday ever. I know that for a fact. I got him his biggest payday ever was against Brian Norman Sr., the daddy of the nigga you talking about. I know this for a fact. You feel what I'm saying? I know what's going on, man. It's a bunch of nothing. It's a bunch of talking. I'm talking to you because you and you my dog, and you was with me the whole time. We chopped it up. I don't run from no smoke. I don't run from no talking or nothing like that. So I'm gonna say my piece or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I hide my face. Brian Norman, look, I got a life to live. I'm living my life. I'm at the movies with my daughter right now. You might see me anytime else. I got my grandkids all the time. You might see me the last interview, the first interview I did with Mill City. I was at Dave and Buster's with my daughter. They was inside playing. I'm always somewhere with my kids. Even the interview you saw. You feel what I'm saying? I had to go pick my grandson up. Every time you hear me, it's something to deal with my other kids. Ain't even got nothing to do with Brian Norman Jr. You trying to make my life about one son. They trying to make my life about one son, but I got 5 fucking kids and 4 grandkids. What about them? What about them? What do I need to do about them?
I'm gonna say this because I have to say, because a lot of people don't know. I spoke to Bill today, and we spoke about we spoke about you before. Probably I want to say about last week. And the man, being honest with you, he said, "Man, I got a great deal of respect." I'm telling you, he'll say this. I ain't capping for him or nothing. Bill, you gonna see this interview. He said, "I got a great deal of respect for Brian Norman. I thank him for the opportunity." He said, "Man, he wasn't doing no bragging. He wasn't doing none of that. It's kind of like he don't moved on. Kind of like what you did. You don't moved on. It's the fight game.
Yeah.
You're gonna win some. You're gonna lose some.
Yeah,
now, of
it is
course,
what it is.
YouTube is different. But he was like,
Right.
he working on some other stuff. He like, yeah, he gonna bounce back. He gonna bounce back, this and that, and yada yada yada. He didn't throw you under the bus, and I'm not trying to clean it up for him. I'm telling you, if he would, I would have told you. But he was like, no, he didn't do none of that. It's kind of like it's a fight game. This shit happens. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. Y'all will bounce back. Now the people in the, I get it. People get caught up in the trash talk, this and that. I talk a lot of shit.
Hey, look, coach. But you got to keep it in context. It's always the same type of people. The people that don't do nothing. All they doing is sitting in the chat. What are you doing? You can't have time to do nothing else if you sitting in the chat all day. You sitting in the chat of every single person's live. There's every single one. Go through the chat, you're gonna see the same names. So all day long, you got time to see people chats all day long. What the fuck are you doing with your life? Where is your time going? You get what I'm saying? Because every single show that come on, every single chat that come on, your ass is in the chat. Your ass is somewhere on there. You feel what I'm saying? Now I gotta say this about another dude that I don't know. Now this is where I said I'm gonna start doing interviews all the have to, but again, I wasn't gonna do that because you my dog. I think this is my first one with you after the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't gonna turn you down by phone. Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna turn you down. So I said, so that's why you ain't get no kickback from me when you just text me what you text me. Oh yeah, we all in, man. You my dog. You feel me? But anybody else, I'm probably ain't gonna do no more. You understand what I'm saying? Especially not no time soon unless there's a reason to do it. But again, with you, I'm gonna chop it up, even with Mill City. But I'm gonna tell you what somebody did with the Mill City interview I did. So I came on and I directly said, just like you just talked about, I talked about and my phone going down, so I had to go anyway. I talked about Greg Hackett and I talked about Mill City. And you heard me shoot shots directly at them, did you not? You hear me shooting shots directly at Greg?
Yeah, I heard Greg. I don't know if you said anything about Mill though. I didn't.
Okay, see, and that's where it get. Listen. I got to say it because I got to go. This is where it get kind of sketchy at. I shot shots direct. I came on and I specifically kept saying, just like I'm telling you, I'm at the movie, so I know through points of the videos they get chopped up and cut up, and people don't know what's going on, and people be blindsided, they don't know what's happening. Some fool that I don't know took what I said and go. You can go find this. Don't watch it because I don't even want to give him no credit for this. That son of a bitch put Brian Norman Sr. crashing out over what fans think about Devin Haney fight. That's what he put about the interview. I said, bro, I literally came on and did the interview, started with Greg Hackett and Jamil Parker, ended with Greg Hackett and Jamil Parker, and said their names all through there. This motherfucker nigga came on here and said, I'm crashing out about what the fans think. Bro, I ain't said nothing about no.
I saw that. I'm trying to think.
I ain't said nothing about no fan. Bro, I ain't said nothing about no fan at no point in time. Only thing I said about the fans is I'm not finna shit on y'all. I'm not finna get into it with y'all. I'm not finna do that to y'all. I'm not finna down y'all. I won't want y'all to down me. I'm not finna kick somebody. I'm not finna act like I'm above somebody. I said if I'm above anybody, I'm above Greg Hackett and Jamil Parker. I said that specifically. I said I'm above y'all two niggas. That's what I said. I said anybody else, I'm not above you. That's exactly what I said. You heard what I said? But
I said, but y'all said something about Mill City though.
I said not Mill City, Jamil Parker.
I mean, Jamil Parker, Jamil, okay.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing about Mill City. No, I ain't saying about Mill City. I was on Mill City.
I heard that.
Yeah, but my point is, what I'm saying is this nigga took what I said and twisted it. And he was able to do that because he got me saying something, but they don't know what's going on. So people like you, even you didn't hear the whole thing. They don't know what's going on. You just heard what you heard and you got the top of that they put out there and it just looks so bad. So I'm like, you know what, bro? What my son say. That's what my son like to do interview. My son like to do interview because he know it's about drama. Especially YouTube. They take it's a bunch of people that are trying to get clicks, back. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of nothing.
I know your phone finna go dead. I'm gonna let you go. But listen, I told you that. You remember? I don't want to say the brother name, but I say, man, you gotta the buddy when you gotta stop. Some interviews you be doing.
Yeah, you're right.
It and, you know,
you're right.
I'm you're right. Because for them, it's about trying to get the clicks and the views so they can get
the clicks and the views. Yeah.
Google on the 21st of every month. That's what it's about.
Right.
I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. So, but look, I'm gonna let you go. You with your family. I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna talk to you later.
Hold on, coach. Again, at the movies with my daughters. I was at Dave & Buster's last time. I was picking my grandson up the other time. Anytime you see me, I'm with my other kids. I have other kids. Okay? I have other kids, people. I can't focus on boxing all my life. This is not even about Brian Norman Jr. It's not even me taking time from him. I'm going to give him all the time he won't need me. Me, Brian Norman Jr. and the rest of the family went to the movies Friday night to watch Avatar. You feel what I'm saying? At 11:30 at night.
Yet. Is it good?
But that shit was 3 hours long, man. Shit was 3 hours and 17 minutes long. It was good, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We watched it in 4D. We watched it in 4D. Had the shaking seats, had throwing water at us and shit, shooting wind. And shit but we got out there like 3:30 in the morning. We went there at 11:30 at night. Movie started about 12. We got there about 3:30 in the morning, man. So that's Brian Norman Jr. That's me, Brian Norman Jr., my other kids, and all of us went to the movies. So we do family things. We not just about boxing, man. Maybe y'all need to learn from us, learn from this, and do it too. We can't focus our life around this, big dog. You feel what I'm saying? But coach, man, I appreciate you. You know, I'm always welcome to talk to you anytime, man. Anytime you got any question, you hit me up. Every time you ask me, do I respond back to you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I hit you up.
I ain't never dodged you. I ain't never said shit, right?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to Devin Haney. All I can tell you is I can tell you what I'm gonna do in 2026. Just know that Brian Norman Jr. will be back. He'll be doing what he's doing. Brian Norman Sr., I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be doing what I want to do. You can bet that. Hey, listen, you feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna call you, man. I got some stuff I'm working on. It ain't got nothing to do with boxing. This shit big. I'm gonna run it by you. You gonna like this.
Yeah. You know, I'm ready. Okay, dog.
All right, salute. So let's get Brian Norman Sr. a round of applause. All right, everybody, man. It was a short interview. It was kind of choppy a little bit because he's at the movie theater. I gotta see this movie, Avatar. You remember me talking about Avatar? I gotta go see it. He's saying it's good. I gotta go see it. I've been hearing about it. My daughter just turned 13 herself. My daughter Sanaya. Happy birthday, Sanaya. You know, she's here in the kitchen right now. Happy birthday. But yeah, man, the interview, you know, we're gonna do a follow-up on it. But yes, man, so I just wanted to check, make sure the brother was good. I've been talking to him already, sending him text messages, him and Junior. Him and Junior, you know what I mean? Like, they did very well for themselves last year, lost to Debo Dev. But he's right. You know, at this point, you know, I understand the YouTube game very well. I know what it's about. It is what it is. It is about the drama and stuff. And we did a really good job promoting the fight. Debo Dev in 5. Debo Dev, see you, boy. I see you. But yeah, man, shout out to the Haney. Shout out to Bill Haney, man. Bill, much love to you, bro. You know, love you and Brian Norman Sr. You get what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no beef with Bill or Brian Norman Sr. or Debo Devin Haney or the assassin. You know what I mean? Or Brian Norman Jr. You get what I'm saying? So neither one of those guys, they're gonna bounce back. We need them. We need them to carry American boxing. You know, with Brian Norman, with Debo Dev, he's a newly crowned WBO champ right now. And just a lot of the American fighters, man. We got Shakur Stevenson and TOs fighting each other. We gonna need this young crop to come up and carry the sport because the old heads are leaving. It is what it is. Much love to the family. Much love to everybody, man, who going to be watching this show today. We will be back live again tomorrow. Yeah, much love to the family. Y'all make sure we going to be back on track Tuesday at 3 o'clock. You know, same bat time, same bat station. Y'all know where we going to be at. Keep it locked. And much love to the family, man. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.